People trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Browns coming in at 10-3. Going up against the Broncos, who come in at 7-6.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. Their guys get set to match up, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood, and he'll get the most fast. To throw on second down. Wood. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw. Wood. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Down carry here for Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Back to throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Time running out here on the play clock.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Johnson again, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Johnson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Wood now to throw on second down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back to throw. Wood. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Wood looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Back here we go. Here we go. 90. Blue 90.
Now Wood from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass. This too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw is Wood. To throw on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
All right, here we go.
Wood operating from the gun. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Wood now throwing after the interception. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Off play action. Wood steps away. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And it's caught. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. they start the second half with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Check safety. Check safety. Eyes up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The busy night continues for Johnson, and he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Detroit! Set! Green!
They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns are pouring it on. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Wood throwing to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Wood off the bootleg. This one complete to Smallwood. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Off the bootleg. Wood. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw is Wood. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Bunt. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Wood. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's MGOBlue over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard right at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hurry up, watch it now, Barney.
shotgun. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 3, 19, Detroit!
Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Wood, going to throw again. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, a run with Smallwood. Oh, he trucked him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to throw. Wood. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Wood now to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has a slide and find open space to throw.
Anderson a first down and more. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Wood off the play fake. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Wood. Back to the air on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Wood. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. To throw is Wood. Looking to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go.
Wood throwing on third and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bernardrick McKinney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Watch left. Detroit! Here we go now. Blue line it.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And some space here. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right near the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Lucky 56. Lucky gone. Set. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film? And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Wood now, throwing on first down, looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down following the incompletion. Here's Wood to throw again. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Wood on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Off the play fake. Wood. And his throw here's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wood. Off the bootleg. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. This Browns defense stands tall. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They run again with Jackson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Flacco looking for his first toss. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
All right, here we go. Back to 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Wood on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Flacco. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.
I come here today to talk about how I feel